Hi everybody, and welcome to our second Google Hangout on Jewelry Maker's 4th birthday. I'm here with Debbie Kershaw.
Hello.
I didn't think you were going to say hello there.
What's that my name?
And
that's me.
Gemma Crow.
Hi.
No, your name.
No, never mind.
We've got a selection of questions from the Facebook page, which we're going to roll through. I'm just here for a little while, and Lucy's going to join you. She's coming up from downstairs in a minute. So the first question we're going to go for, I've lost it, but it was from Alice. It was, if you were to have a piece commissioned by a celebrity, who would you like it to be? Kind of said that question the wrong way, but.
I've read the question. Yeah. For me, it's easy. About 3 years ago, I did a vision board, where I'd like to go, what I'd like to do with my jewellery making, and on there, prize a place in the corner, the end of my journey. Hopefully, it'll be somewhere in the middle though. Is Lady Gaga, because she's just so out there and extreme, and I think I could really go to town on designs for her.
Fantastic. And look who's here.
I'm really nervous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm passing over.
Oh, are you? What do we do?
Yes. Just come and sit down. We're live, people can see you.
Hi. Hello. Loving the blonde.
Yeah.
Blonder, yeah, love it. Oh, now then, just a lovely room.
Questions on there. Gemma's just said she wants to make something for Lady Gaga, and Debbie's about to answer. Is she going to?
I have no clue. Possibly someone really boho, one of the really close. I can't think of that lady who's on the red carpet. She was really Kate something. She's an actress. Yeah, somebody who is really boho and I can really go to town. Can't think of anyone really off the top of my head. Joss Stone, yeah, someone like that.
Yeah. Could you make us some shoes?
Some shoes.
Just shoes, does she? It upsets me a little bit, that. Foot jewellery. Where are we at then? Where are we at, Francis?
Just go away.
Just go whichever one. I don't know. I don't even know which ones have been asked so far.
That's the only one that's been asked.
Oh, okay, okay. So, Gemma, first of all, how much has your life changed since joining JM?
We were talking about this before. We said, well, we wait at the door for DPD more often. But loads. I mean, every day I get to sit down at my table and do something I love doing. So, I think definitely for the better. I haven't got a stressful job anymore. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Debbie?
Yeah, loads. I mean, I've been doing sort of jewellery making as a job for a while, but since I've worked here, the brilliant thing is I've got involved in lots of different disciplines that I didn't or wouldn't have considered before. Because doing metal work, we don't always have the facilities or the tools to actually do my actual discipline. So I sort of learned so much since I've been here, and I have got a really good relationship with the DPD man as well. We're on first name terms.
Oh, you really? That's quite amazing. Do I need to refresh this, Francis? No, it's just got loads. Okay, cool. How did you, I suppose, what is it that you most love working about? Working. What's it actually here? There we go. Just some 4 hours on live TV. Well, 3.5 because Carol did a bit. What is it that you love most about working for Jewelry Maker? We'll start.
Well, it's kind of like a family environment, isn't it? Like
totally.
at first I felt a bit like the new girl, but then you get to know everybody and just, getting to do something that you love every single day, and it's not like a job.
No, it's really not.
It's not like a job. You come to work and you have fun and you get to create, and you get to create in different ways, which probably you wouldn't be able to otherwise. So that's probably the main thing for me.
Yeah, I think I'm the same on that actually as well. It's not like coming to work. We eat a lot of cake, we drink a lot of tea. But I think one thing that's really striking about here compared to other places, I think we'd all agree, is there's no pretense, there's no facade. It's what you see is what you get. Yeah. And I think a whole sort of essence of Jewelry Maker is everyone's really lovely, and we really are a proper team and a proper family. And I think hopefully you just feel an extension of that on the other side of the TV screen. I know that that's something that I think we all strive for, which is really refreshing in a working environment. It's ace. How about you?
All the above, like you just said. It is a great place to be and work. But I think for me, the best thing as a designer or jewelry maker is that I get to play with all the new mediums. I get to have a go at everything, and really explore my creativity. for my job, which is amazing, isn't it?
Well, this is a good one. What other mediums do you like working with that you're trying to persuade jewellery maker to get?
Me?
Yeah.
Patinas, texturising hammers, sheet copper, and liver sulphur. I'm on it. I'm really working hard to get it.
I think you're probably chomping at the bit for the same, are you?
Yeah, metalwork tools. I mean, we're limited to what we can do. Obviously, with the soldering and the things, you've got to have the proper. You can just go and do it in our workshop room. But everything that Gemma said, really, sort of more metal tools, more copper.
Yeah.
More, that would be brilliant. I'd really enjoy that.
I'm really hoping that we can get a lot more of the gemstones that we had in the boutique kits this morning. Those incredibly faceted gemstones. So I would love to see if you know anything about the work of the lapidarish Glenn Lira, whose work is over on Gems TV and Rocks TV, as well as being seen worldwide. I'd really love for us to be able to do a lot more of the loose gemstones. I'd like to do a lot more gem setting, which I know is being touched on this afternoon on the show actually. But I would love to be able to do more solitaires and be able for us to offer you more intricately faceted, clear, precious gemstones, as well as obviously everything that's like a bargain and under £10, etc. So I'd really like to do that. What was the very first piece of jewellery you made? Why did you make it, and where is it now? That's from Hollyberry Go Lightly. Love to know. First piece you made, yeah, right. Why did you make it, and where is it now?
First piece of jewellery I made was actually with polymer clay. I was about 10. And I got polymer clay and what we now you call mica powders. I think it was a similar thing. And I made some clip-on earrings for my nan, and I was really proud of them. Little twisted leaves and it had gemstones in. Yeah, I don't know where it is now. Don't know where they are now. But anyway, she enjoyed them for a few years. That's all that matters.
I remember thinking, I used to sell other people's jewellery, and I remember thinking, oh, I can do this, and I wanted to make some angel pendants. So I got some seed beads, and I put them on a piece of beading wire, and this angel pendant, and I thought, I don't know how to put a clasp on. So I googled it, and sort of did the crimp, and thought, oh, this is easy. I made about 10 of them to sell, and they really were dire. They were terrible. I don't think I sold one, but it kind of got me into, oh, how do you do this? It's not as easy as it looks,
I think mine was friendship bracelets just out on the playground with really basic macrame. I'm not a clue where they've ended up now. But I do know where the first pair of earrings are because my mum still wears them.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, and a lot of my friends' mums still wear them. I think I've talked about them on air before, probably because I tell you my life story. But a friend of mine that I started my first jewelry business when I was 12. We did craft fairs and things. And her dad, I don't even know how he had them, just had a massive amount of PowerShell in all perfect ovals. And my dad drilled them for us, and we literally got some shepherd hooks and made masses of PowerShell earrings and literally just sold them. I think we sold them for something like £1 a pair. But with masses, absolutely masses. And at the age of 12, that was really exciting. So yeah, that's where mine is. My mum's still got them. Okay, question for you here. Debbie, when you've been a guest designer, have you made a mistake and not admitted to it?
Yes. Of course I have. Do you know that sometimes people don't realise that you're concentrating, you've moved like the third B-board with the different technique over there, and then they do something else and you get it, and then you're trying to hear what the presenter's saying, and then they ask you a question. And usually I'm on it. But this one time I was doing Kimihimo, and then something came up, I think it was a question, and then I went back and I cut the bottom off, and I was just going to say, and we cut from it and went off, but I got slated on Facebook for that. I'm so sorry. But these things do happen.
You mean you're a human being, Debbie?
Yes. Surely not.
Okay, let's go for loads of different questions now. Is there a technique that you constantly struggle with, however small, and why? And that's from Maureen Jones. No, you're Gemma Crow and you don't struggle. That's fine. Debbie Kershaw.
Chainmail.
Yeah.
Chainmail. I'm elbows in the air, sort of chainmailer. I have to tame those elbows, but that's it.
Okay.
Crimping. I hate crimping.
Yeah.
I've always hated. It's got to be a better way, surely. Crimping.
Let us know.
I can't see. That's the job.
Right. Well, we need to get you some new specs.
So,
Put that on
that's
your
what it-
rider.
I need more.
Okay. What's the most unexpected or the funniest thing that's happened while filming? I can sum that up in quite a few words. One of them, Linda. Yeah, days of old YouTube. Let's be thankful that there's no footage of that still in there. We'd honestly be taken off air. So rude, so rude. Talking about rude, Gemma, has anything ever happened to you like that on air?
No, completely sensible, me.
No, nothing ever on screen. Let's just say one little wire work project the other week.
A few weeks ago.
Yeah, a little bit.
That was classic.
Did you notice though how innocent I was, even until it was only when I saw Claire on the camera, or I can't remember, no, it was somebody on the camera, and they laughed, and then of course I can't hear what's going on in my ear, in everybody else's ear. So I was quite innocent right until the end.
If you hadn't gone into jewellery making, what would you be doing now? That's a great question. That's from Kirsty Atkin.
Oh, I've done loads of things before this that I was really into. I was a performer, a singer, dancer, then I taught. Still something creative. I've always looked for my creative outlet. It would have to be something where I could express my creativity. But I also love animals, so I could potentially be like Jenny and have a farm and pigs and horses and cows, which probably is what's going to happen at some point.
That was fab. That was fab.
What would I be doing? Oh,
Street dancer.
No, it doesn't matter what I do. I've always managed to get art into it somehow, and it's usually a supporting people role. So, which is, I know that's a great medium.
Yeah,
for that. It's great in recovery. It's great for kids. It's great for expression. So I've always used it. So I would always be happy in something.
Yeah, fab. I think that's something that you'll hear from all of the presenters as well. We all come from either a sort of performing creative background with then the element, obviously, of jewellery making within there as well. Okay. Have you ever lost your mojo, your making mojo? And if so, how did you get it back? That's from Fifi Flower Tots.
Me? You? Yeah.
Yeah, and I think sometimes, you know, if things happen to you, like last year I lost both of my parents-in-law. Yeah, and you know, but I still say, and I still think that jewellery making is therapeutic and it's relaxing and it helps. And I would say if you lose your mojo, just get your stuff out and just start, just do something, and it helps it to come. But yeah, I think everybody does. Everyone experiences creative blocks. I think that's normal, isn't it?
Yeah, I think for me, it's if I lose my creativity and I stop on that particular craft, and often for me it's photography or something that will bring it back, because photography helps you notice the details in things. So I find that when I'm taking photos, I'm looking for detail, and then you can always bring that back into your jewellery or the craft that you're on. So that's always my outlet.
I was just about to put my own passcode into that iPad then and completely destroy it forever. Okay, let's have a look at another one here. I'm new to jewellery making. This is from Antonia Richardson. I'm new to jewellery making. What tools will I need to start? I can answer that one from my point of view. I would say you can't go wrong with the basic toolkit. We do a basic one, there's a large one as well. I think there's about £5 difference in price. I'd go for the larger one because you've got two types, you've got two sets of the same pliers, I think, in the flat nose pliers, and it's quite nice to have flat nose. So as somebody who keeps going back to basics a lot, because I don't have a lot of time to jewellery make, there's a question about that, I'll answer in a minute, but I would say the basic toolkit, it has everything in, and when you see our professional designers on screen using it, that is the toolkit that they're using. Would you be in agreement?
Yeah.
That's why it was made, and the desk designers all had an input into that as well. So definitely the basic toolkit. Okay. Let's see here. What do you do with the beautiful pieces of jewellery that you make on the shows? That's from Christine Mossman. Again, I suppose I could answer that one. As in, we donate a lot to charity. But at the moment, we're also creating a bank of jewellery. So when you see a felt show, we've got all the felt pieces, and we can do a big showcase of the variety of pieces. When we do a stamping show, we'll have all of the stamping pieces of jewellery, so we're able to show you much more variety on screen. So that's what happens. They're either going to be going into the jewellery vault, into a bank of designs, or they're going to be donated to charity. Okay, ladies, what styles do you prefer to wear yourself? And this is from Madeline McLaughlin.
Again, I'm quite boho, quite hippie. That's the sort of thing that I go for, really kind of, I don't follow fashion, I tend to just go with what I feel comfortable in. I don't think you can really go wrong if you do that. I just kind of do my own, I've got my own little style going on.
Cool, cool.
Me, I'm really simple but big. Just, I like very simple lines, very simple shapes, but big. I rarely wear any of my own intricate wirework pieces.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's odd, really, because I mean, I love them, but I don't necessarily wear them. I wear sort of one strand
Statement
or one.
Yeah. Fab, okay. If you're only allowed 3 items to work with, what would they be? That's from Claire.
As in tools or materials?
I think we can do that whatever you like, because it's not specific here. Only 3 things to work with.
I'd have to have my tools, because I can't do anything about the tools. So I'd have to have my hammer. I can't ever be without a hammer. And my round nose pliers, or probably just some long nose pliers, because I could probably do most things with that.
Okay.
Can I cheat and say, start a toolkit?
Rude, yeah, go on. Yeah.
Sorry, Debbie. Start a toolkit.
Charming.
A reel of 1mm wire and a reel of 0.4. And that, if I only could have 3 things, that would be it.
Cool. Okay, so 1mm and 0.4.
Yeah.
Where do you get your inspiration, ladies?
Nature, mostly. Natural forms, shapes. If I struggle, I go out into nature. And yeah, and just everything around me, the colours of nature, the shapes, the forms. If I lose my mojo, that's where you'll find me, by the sea or out in the woods or something like that.
I think it's very similar for me. I like figurative art, so shapes, really human form, human shapes. I love. So yeah.
One's come in here. Why doesn't Lucy do a guest designer slot again? Because it would be a waste of airtime with these talents. You would learn nada, and you'd be really disappointed with the show. No, really? Why would no? I would love maybe to do. I think I get really jealous while I'm presenting.
I wonder that.
I
wonder whether the presenters get jealous that weird, because I couldn't do it. I'd be itching to have a go.
No, I am.
Yeah.
That's when I literally go. That's when I'm like, I'm gonna be, because I make jewelry myself, so it's very frustrating to say, here you are. You'll just have a play for 4 hours and I'll do all the work. Like, obviously, I don't do full work. But yeah, I'd love to. I don't know if they'd let me loose on it again. I'm completely new to jewelry making. What item do you suggest I make first? This is from Ruth Williams. P.S. Been addicted to JM since I discovered it 2 days ago. Hello, Ruth. Welcome to the mad world.
It's fast.
It does. You're in.
Earrings, because they're instant gratification. You don't have to work on something for 4 weeks, and then you've got something to show for it. And also, it helps you to practice your loops. And I think that once basic jewelry making is all about your loops. So once you have got into the habit of doing your loops, then you can just sort of move forward, and you can make loads. And I think it kind of keeps your enthusiasm going, because you've got something to show for it straight away, and they don't take long.
Yeah, that's a spot on answer.
Yeah,
it is.
I would say as well, with your first purchase, you're going to get your free DVD and your booklet, and that you won't realise how much you learn from it, or even just watching the shows, and you'll pick up lots of ideas along the way. So just keep watching, and you'll start making, and you'll probably find that you feel quite advanced quite quickly, because most of it is just basic techniques that are manipulated, isn't it?
But I think there's probably only about 7, really, isn't there?
Yeah.
Techniques. And that's all there is to master.
Yeah. Do you think any of the presenters would fancy a workshop roadshow? That's from Jeanette Young. Yeah, we're totally all up for it, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's just a case of logistics, because obviously we've got a live TV show taking place, and people have to have days off, and we've only got 2 teams that alternate, so it's just working out logistics. It's something that's been talked about for a long time, and even a bus was looked into being bought and transformed. So
can you imagine
that would be so cool.
That would be the blingiest bus.
Yeah, no, you'd also have to make sure that Sheila or Linda don't come anywhere near it, because they would just fill it with booze.
Sounds like
Sounds
like
excellent.
downstairs. It sounds bad. Okay, good question here from Julie Roden. What would your desert island strand and medium be?
Desert island.
Only allowed 1 strand and only allowed to do 1 medium.
Amethyst and metalwork.
It's going to be labradorite and wire. Yeah.
Probably just basic beading and gemstone, rose quartz,
Yeah.
or pearls, or diamonds, or sapphires.
Well, you
Or
can. The thing is, on your
emeralds, or
desert island, you can
rubies.
find your shell and your coral,
Yeah.
and you know.
Hey,
So
she's on
and
it.
you can do your macrame with the leaves.
Yep.
And you can like chop up the bark and sculpture and make pendants. So
Oh my word, we need a desert island.
Can we
shop.
go there now?
let's go.
What are you saying about our party environment here today? Okay, what's your favourite piece of jewellery that you've made since you started? This is from James.
For the show.
Yeah. This is cracking, isn't it? This is exciting.
Favourite piece of jewellery.
I've got one that I'm bringing tomorrow that I'm particularly
Are you on the morning show tomorrow?
No, DI.
The Designer Inspiration Show.
Inspiration show. Yeah, particularly pleased with that one.
Yeah.
It might be the bouquet.
I was going to say,
That
but
might be
it was
okay.
award winning.
But I have topped the bouquet with my mum's. I finished it last week. So everybody out there,
Are we
please
going to
know,
see it?
I actually finished my mum's bouquet.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Because Gemma's making all our
I'm so
mums
pleased with
and
it.
wedding pieces. So when will we be able to see it? Just after the wedding?
Yeah, you can't see it before.
No.
You see it after.
Fab.
The way I'm
That
itching.
must be a relief.
Yes. Very sore fingers.
My mum.
I really loved the stamping that you did with your kids' names on
Oh,
those pieces.
yeah. I like to personalise, so I suppose something
That was
that
lovely.
means something.
Yeah. Really gorgeous. Okay, we've had that one. If you had to pick your favourite gemstone, what would it be and why? I suppose we've sort of answered that, but why amethyst?
I like the sort of mythical properties of amethyst. I love purple. I love the colour. I think it can look really different in the way it's cut. I've got a close second, which is labradorite. And that's only since I worked here and started working with it. So I used to think, what is everyone raving about? It's grey. And then as soon as I got it to work with, I just went, wow, it's just alive inside. So it's closely followed to amethyst as labradorite.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's got to be labradorite for me, just for not only how it looks, how it makes me feel. I can literally lose myself in labradorite. I can.
yeah.
So yeah, there is something magical about it, I think.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. We've had one here from Sophia Alexandra Taylor, and it says, my mum is sometimes asked to meet people who want to commission a piece in public places, places of mutual convenience, and she's even been known to whip out her pliers in the library. So where's the most random place you found yourself making jewellery?
That would probably be one of my kids' schools. When I go in, sometimes we go in and help, and then they did an Easter egg thing competition, and my son wanted a ship, as you do. He wanted a cruise ship. And I found myself, like, one of the egg, it wasn't jewellery, but one of the egg things fell apart, so I just got my pliers out, which of course I had on me and fixed it.
Wicked.
Always useful. I've fixed pieces of jewellery.
Yeah.
In nightclub toilets and things like that. For people. I can always adapt something. So
Yeah.
I've always got safety pins. Always got safety pins.
Useful to know.
So if anybody's broken I think the most unusual thing was a shoe buckle, and I managed to hash together a shoe buckle with safety pins.
In a nightclub.
In a nightclub toilet, yeah.
Excellent.
If you ever need Gemma Crow, you can find her hanging out in a nightclub toilet. That's lovely. I think I remember fixing a piece of jewellery on the way to an audition when I lived in London on the tube, because I just thought it was going to get me the job. I did get the job. I ended up going to Broadway on the back of it. Obviously, all to do with a necklace.
Hi.
Now, you might not know who all these people are, because obviously you don't get to see their ugly mugs very often at all. And you know all your ridiculous prizes through this morning? Yeah, you can thank Dion for this. And this is Ollie, director Ollie, and this is Cassie, amazing floor manager, and this is Kerry, who's been on cameras as well this morning. So here's our fabulous team. Is there any way of getting, can we get a live message through here? Is anything going to come through, or are we about to click off?
Is technology getting the better of it?
Read some birthday messages.
We can read some birthday messages. So we'll have a little ogle at that. What have you been eating?
Cake, chicken wings.
Is there anything left?
Everything.
Yeah. Loads.
Loads.
Oh, good. Dion, first of all, would you like to say anything to our fabulous viewers out there?
Thank you for being with us. And I just want to bring you great prizes, so thanks,
She wants to
Mary.
bring you great prizes. She is just a prize hacker. Honestly,
And
yeah.
blue.
We've all been influenced by Dan wearing blue.
Yeah.
Blue.
I think it is fair to say as well that Dion gets more called into the office than anyone else. Her and Kim, actually. What have you done that for? I needed a bargain.
Yeah.
Or to use your words, I needed a bargain, man.
We've got to give you the bargains.
I've got to give you the bargains, man. Ollie, messages for our fabulous viewers.
Thank you for sticking with us, even though our output's often strange.
Speak for yourself, Ollie.
But I am. But no, honestly, like, it's such fun to work on and stuff, and we really appreciate everyone staying with us and all your messages and everything. Thank you very much.
Oh, we've got some fab messages coming in here. Well, Cassie, first of all, message to the viewers.
Yeah, just as Ollie said, thank you for sticking with us. There wouldn't be a Joy Ranker without you guys, and I love working here as well, so thank you.
Kerry, camera shy Kerry.
Just what they said.
Yeah.
Just what they said. We've got messages here from Wendy Clements. Hello, lovely. Charlie loved his t-shirts. Thank you so much. Wishing you all at JM a very happy birthday. Great intern to the show, Lucy. Thanks, Wendy. I'm absolutely devastated. Fiona Bateman. Happy birthday, JM. Sophie Clara Ambler. It's my birthday too. Happy birthday, Sophie.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jen. Have a great show from Kirsty. Many happy returns from Sue Jacks. Enjoy the celebrations. You deserve them. Thank you. Beverly, a big happy birthday to you all. The best thing on TV. I will try and watch as much as I can, but my hubby and 14-year-old daughter are going to be watching all the Star Wars films.
Yes, because it's May the 4th.
May the Force be with you!
Oh, I know.
That's Star Trek.
Oh, is that the wrong way?
Yes,
I love Star Wars. I have no idea what she's being said. Happy birthday to all from Jackie. Jocelyn wishes happy birthday. Janet Dell, happy birthday to you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Karen Hardiman, happy. Oh,
What's gone?
Technology.
I don't do this. Thanks,
There you go.
Frances. Have you met Frances? This is Frances. She's one of our Facebook, she's like head honcho Facebook lady and technical thing, does all of this technical thing. A very happy birthday to you all. This is from Rosanna, the most watched channel in our home. Wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you. Happy birthday, JM Rocks from Denise. Cindy, happy birthday. Julie, happy birthday. Carol Gullen, happy birthday. JM is the best show on TV. Watch every day and love all the designers and presenters and make the show so much fun. Keep the fun coming. Thank you so much. So many just happy birthday, happy 4th birthday, happy 4th birthday to you all. Donna Keatley, happy birthday, JM, watching the show, and although the boutique collection's out of my league, I'm looking forward to all the bargains. You're a crazy bunch who always manage to put a smile on my face. I imagine working at JM is fun all day. It would be great to see Steve or Matt on screen like they used to with the other sister channels within TGDC, but I guess you guys be one and truly busted then. Yeah, they can pop on occasion. I think the last time I presented with Steve on screen was he basically was going to model a jewellery maker gemstone thongs that Linda had made, so maybe we don't want to do that again. Cindy, happy birthday. Really wish I could get your programs and products here out in the Philippines. I really miss you all. Oh, hello, Cindy. Lots of love to you, darling, if you can watch online. Happy birthday, Jem. Have a fab day celebrations. I'll be out with you too. I've bought the DVD. Woohoo! Birthday hugs from Katrina. Just loads from Janet and Sue and Leanne. And there's Susan and Beryl and Penny and Kim and Gail and Beryl. Oh, yeah. Suggestions for the summer ball as well for that incredible piece that Debbie, Gemma and Linda and Sheila designed.
Can you suggest that I get to take it home?
Can you suggest that Gemma gets to take it home? Well, we'll see. And here she is! One of the foundations, the brick dust of Jewellery Maker. And we have a second winner from the prize draw, okay? And so this was the prize draw that was run
for this Google Hangout.
For the Google Hangout.
And if they ask the question.
And of course, if you ask the question, and then you get the prize. And the second winner from this is Alice Grundy. Congratulations. We've just got to say, oh, do you know what? I'm trying to see if there's any ones that I'm saying. Fiona Jones, hello, lovely. Happy birthday. Doesn't time fly, doesn't it? 4 years.
Hi, Fee. Hi, Fee.
Hello, Fee. I know you too. Hello. And I've done some things again on there as well. So I think we're literally seconds away from finishing. But the next Google Hangout will be at 4 o'clock, and I think we'll be Becky
And Ed.
and Ed.
But Liz and Laura.
I am joking with Liz and Laura and Fiona. So that'll be a fabulous, fabulous Google Hangout. So I think the last thing to say is thank you so much for making this day amazing. Thank you for making the last 4 years amazing and keeping us in employment. And we're off to eat some more cake and maybe drink some of that wine that Sheila and Linda hopefully haven't finished by now. So thank you so much to you. Are we saying goodbye?
Yeah.
We're saying bye.
Bye.